Siamo allo Yachts Miami Beach.
We are at Yachts Miami Beach, the Miami Boat Show, to see and to try out the best new innovations in the nautical world.
Immaginate che un costruttore di supercar famosissimo decide...
Imagine that a famous car manufacturer decides to build a new model, a smaller model. It will still be an excellent product, even if smaller and less powerful.
Ecco, Ferretti Yachts ha fatto proprio questo. Il più piccolo...
Ferretti Yachts has done just that. The smallest model, the 450 New, has been designed and built exactly like the rest of the range, aside from its size. For a long time, the brand did not offer any models of this length. Why did they do it? To allow an owner who is looking for a 14-metre boat to say, "I own a Ferretti Yachts." To achieve a truly international yacht, that is to say, one that is ideal for many different markets around the world, the Ferretti Group's Product Strategy Committee, their engineering department and the Zucon International Project, who oversaw the design of the exterior and interior, have come together.
Quando si osserva uno yacht flying bridge, è proprio sul ponte superiore che vanno...
When you look at a fly bridge yacht, it is exactly the upper deck which grabs your attention. That of the Ferretti Yachts 450 is minimal, and this is a great advantage.
Però, se accendete...
But if you turn on the radar, be sure that there is no one up there, and that the pilot is working from the internal position.
Il pozzetto è arredato in modo tradizionale, con un lungo divano...
The cockpit is traditionally furnished, crowned by a long sofa. But look at the elegance of this technical area, with the cleat well hidden under this hood.
Il passavanti è ben protetto da una
The
falcetta.
walkways are well protected by a gunwale that rises to amidships and then slopes down to the bow, where the railing is higher and therefore safer.
Sul ponte di prua hanno esteso al massimo...
On the foredeck, they have maximised the sunbathing surface, coming all the way to the side passage, so you can fit more people laying down.
Come sui grandi yacht...
Like on the bigger yachts, there is the submersible stern platform, to use as a bathing area or tender lift for a boat up to 280 centimetres in length. The deckhouse is glazed over 360 degrees and the view is interrupted by only the mountings and small partitions. On the sides there are the cabin portholes. The style is not trivial, it is not too connoted, but it is contemporary, very pleasant, seaside and at the same time urban, an Italian taste that will certainly be liked from the United States to China, two of Ferretti Yachts' important markets. The kitchen is located on the main deck at the entrance. Observe how it is composed. Walnut doors, lacquered frames, a countertop made with a new resistant material, the result of nanotechnology. There is also this leather-topped furniture into which they have elegantly inserted a refrigerator and freezer. The lounge is furnished with two sofas, one two-seater with central recess, the other wrapping around the glass dining table. This yacht is available in two different versions. The two-cabin model offers a full beam master cabin with many storage spaces, a sofa, a panoramic view on both sides. The deck, however, on two levels, have the appropriate internal heights in each area of the cabin. The bathroom's area is amplified by mirrors. In the two-cabin versions, the guests also have a very large suite with plenty of wardrobe space, a corner vanity and a bathroom en suite. In the three-cabin version, the master suite is identical, while the VIP suite at the bow is reduced in length to make room for the third cabin. The pilot position has a great dashboard developed high to contain three displays.
È una barca nuova, affascinante.
It's a new boat. Fascinating, interesting, yes? But to try it...
Dove andiamo? Ci spostiamo.
Where are we going? Let's move. We will reach Fort Lauderdale, where there is the Ferretti Yachts USA showroom.
Per provare un flying bridge,
To test a flying bridge, you have to climb up to the top deck and pilot it from here to better understand what its reactions are, because the height amplifies all fluctuations.
Così possiamo capire meglio le variazioni
So
d'assetto.
we can better understand the changes in trim and even understand what the angle of heel and how it rolls, in short, to understand if the boat is enjoyable, if it is comfortable and safe.
Abbiamo appena lasciato lo showroom di Ferretti di Fort.
We just left the showroom of Ferretti Fort Lauderdale and we are heading towards the Atlantic Ocean to test the boat. The pilot bridge is very convenient because this sofa is for two people. I also like the dashboard, which is vertical and allows for easy reading of the instruments. Also, the position of the hands is perfect. Maybe I would have preferred the command of the throttle a little further back, a little closer to me.
Questa unità è equipaggiata con due motori Cummins da 550 cavalli. Si tratta di turbo.
This unit is equipped with two 550 horsepower Cummins engines. Its 6.7-litre turbo diesel engine, which also comes with 480 horsepower. But why select a weaker engine? The more powerful engine, the better.
dBA.
54 dBA. Okay, we are at a low speed, 600 revs a minute, 5 knots. But here, the boat is really quiet. We don't get the noise or vibrations from the engines. Then I have to tell you that it really acts very soft, both when putting the clutch in gear and when I give gas.
Usciamo da Fort Lauderdale e
Let's leave Fort Lauderdale and try the ocean waves.
do un po' di
I'll give it a bit of gas, so to bring in to the planing.
Dalla postazione di pilotaggio
From the steering position, through the passage to the lower deck, one sees the wake perfectly.
Ecco, la scia si è staccata dallo
Here, the wake is detached from the boat's transom. We are planing. The speed is 10 knots. The engines are 1,650 RPM, and the total consumption is 50 litres an hour. The wind is very strong, at least 20 knots, and they are all in your face, all against us.
È molto difficile misurare la rumorosità in questa.
It is very difficult to measure the noise level in this condition. Most of the noise is coming from the wind, so the data cannot be given. I have to put the sound level meter under the shelter of the dashboard. Below 60 dB. Fantastic.
Oggi metteremo a dura prova questo Ferretti Yachts 450 per
Today we will test this Ferretti Yachts 450 for different reasons. There is very strong wind and then a long, rather high wave, upon which the wind is raising short waves, short and steep.
do gas.
I'll give some gas and not use the flaps to see how it behaves, what the trim is.
Mi sono portato a un regime di 2400 giri minuto e I motori.
I brought it to a regime of 2,400 revolutions a minute, and the engines have pushed the boat to 19 knots of speed. The consumption at this time is 120 litres an hour. The hull is behaving ideally. It is always sweet on the wave.
La tenuta di rotta è molto buona. Nonostante il vento e il mare in questo momento arrivino sul fianco sinistro dell'imbarcazione.
It holds course very well despite the wind and sea at this time, arriving at the boat on the port side. Even the heel is minimal. I would say almost nothing. Let's try to give a little more gas.
Siamo a 25 nodi di velocità, 2780 giri motore.
We are at 25 knots, 2,780 RPM. The consumption rose to 160 litres an hour, but the conditions are not ideal, so probably in a better situation, consumption would be even less. Even if it was a beautiful sunny day and no wind, well, it would be even better to sail. But despite everything, I can tell you that here it feels good. There is the urge to continue to sail, to go far.
Questa è sicuramente la velocità di crociera ideale.
This is certainly the ideal cruising speed, 25 knots, but we should push the engines to the maximum.
I motori sono arrivati al massimo regime.
Engines have arrived at full speed and we are at 30 knots.
La prova dinamica è terminata, ma devo dirvi ancora una cosa.
The dynamic test is finished, but I have to tell you one thing. I tried to put the boat with wave and wind from the side, and then I stopped because one of the most important features you need to take into account when you decide to purchase a fly is its stability, even when stationary.
Guardatela, è praticamente stabile, nonostante in questo momento l'onda sia alta.
Look at it, it is virtually stable, although at this time the wave is almost a metre high and the wind blowing at over 20 knots. Well, if you've never had a fly, maybe you can begin with this, the Ferretti Yachts 450.